Pre-settlement inspection at number 1 York Street in Bond Beach. It's 12:15 on Wednesday afternoon. I'm just going to take a very quick walk through the property, just highlight a couple of items that I've noticed. But as we can see here, everything, the property's been completely emptied and is pretty well maintained. As you can see here, the lawn area has been recently cut, everything's clean. And going to continue shooting here as I walk through. So as we go throughout here, you can probably just see there's 3 little nails in the wall there. There's quite a few hooks remaining, which is something we'll talk about separately. To my right, door into the big living area, and then, as you know, left is a passageway through to the additional bedrooms. Continue walking through here, so there's no real defects outside of the hooks and nails, etc. to the walls. There's no defects to floor, walls or ceiling. Fully tested all the blinds, no defects to note there, apart from the blockout blind to the left here. The rotation is a little bit restricted, so that might be something that we just need to keep an eye on through the life of the management. Coming through here, separately tested is the ducted heating and the evap cooling. It appears to be one system that operates through this wall-mounted thermostat here. It's currently preheating, so there's a little function here which flicks between the evaporative cooling and the ducted heating, but at the moment nothing's operating, so just going to continue to look into that for the duration of this inspection. Open plan, wide opening into the kitchen. First thing to note, I've had the split system running and it doesn't appear to be running with any heat. The thermostat was controlled up until 30 degrees, but it was still blowing quite cold. So that'll certainly just be a reference point before pre-settlement. Kitchen, no defects to note. The 4-ring gas hob, fully operational, electric fan assisted oven. Although the heating element's not been tested, the light and power and the fan is working in order. Good extraction through the overhead unit. The Bosch dishwasher not tested, but appears to be in working order. Reasonable water pressure. Just gonna put the flash on here. Yeah, as you can see, this ledge here is certainly might be a little. Just going to pop this open here. Now there's no defects here in terms of any water damage, but this shelf is a little bit uneven. Seems to be fairly secure though, should be fine. It's an old-fashioned water heater, I assume. Control here, I'm not quite sure what that is, whether it's still functional. And here further, as you can see, the further little nails and hooks. Like I say, feature quite heavily throughout this space. Currently in the inner hallway. As you can see, directly to the front is just where I've just come from the kitchen space. So all of the walls, floor and ceiling here is in good repair. Smoke alarms above. Again, that'll be a separate contract under Smart's house. We've already spoken about that. Coming behind me, starting in the master bedroom. The floors have been professionally steam cleaned. Again, more hooks to the walls. Outside of that, there's no defects to note. The Venetian blinds here are quite, you probably won't be able to see it in the video, but there's quite a bit of dirt on those. So they probably, yeah, the tenants, don't know if you can see it. Anyway, we'll make reference to those also. Walkway through. Again, you see, look. This is to be expected particularly when a property's been lived in. Decent walk-through robe into the bathroom, which is pretty neat and tidy. Again, good, no water defects beneath the ceramic bowl. Good water pressure. One thing to note, overhead, the actual light is not working here, so I assume it's the globe. That's the heating lamp. So I assume it's the globe. That will need replacing. The good thing about here, the silicone around the shower tray is all intact, which is great. Into the inner rumpus or study. Again, a few hooks and nails to walls. Other than that, all in good repair. Steam carpets. It's into the guest room here. Again, everything is all neat and tidy here. Into the third bedroom now. I can feel the ducted heating is all operational. Starting to warm up the property. Again, steam carpets. Again, lots of hooks. But other than that, walls and ceiling in good repair. And here we are into the fourth bedroom, which is adjoining, so this wall here is adjoining the entrance hallway, so front aspect. Again, no defects to note. Into the laundry, a little bit older style in here. I think this is kind of an original space. Quite a bit of rust to the base underneath the plumbing for the sink. So maybe that's just some historical rust there, maybe a bit of a water issue in the past, but that's obviously quite a long-standing issue. Walls are a little bit dirty here. We've got this old style unit. I don't know whether it's not fitted. Questionably, should that stay? I'll bring this up with Martin separately. So access from the inner hall. We have the separate powder room. No defects to note. Into the bathroom, partially tiled walls, tiled floor. Again, a little bit old-fashioned in here, but certainly doesn't seem to be anything majorly wrong, apart from some rust on this old-style tin basin. Updated plumbing, and no water defects to timber cabinetry beneath. And again, the old steel bath. And the shower cubby, all the silicone around the base of the tray is all intact, which is great.